It's Week 7 of the National Football League as we see the two teams who fought back in Super Bowl 37. It's the Buccaneers and the Raiders on Monday Night Prime Time.
Even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. In a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
2nd and 2. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is taken at about the 14. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 20 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. They'll look to throw here. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it and throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Second down, back to Fournette.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep it with Fournette on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 2nd and 9 now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he fields it cleanly. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a catch right side by Evans.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
He'll drop to throw.
Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Point after here coming up. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Vita Vea breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. Last week they defeated the Broncos, and they've got the lead here as well as they work with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here's Jake Camarda now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Coldell as he's on to punt for Vegas. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Back now comes Tampa Bay.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He'll find Fournette again here. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Well, Leonard Fournette, not a guy to shy away from contact. He can lower the boom on you when he gets ahead of steam, and that was a heck of a run right there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Fournette. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Raiders, nothing.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Second and 5. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
First down, Buccaneers.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw here. A pass underneath for Fournette.
The first down pass. Complete to Leonard Fournette.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They begin with a run by Fournette, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
4 sacks and a safety already. If you gave your coach those numbers in an entire game, he'd be ecstatic. Getting that type of production in less than a half of football, that goes beyond anything they expected coming in.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Pulled in at the 24.
The Raider offense heading back for one final first-half drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The left side throw complete to Adams. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was our visitors who were able to walk away with the road victory. Dyami Brown, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. From there, we get up to the Rocky Mountains to check on the Broncos at home in Denver. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. J.K. Dobbins, 4 touchdown runs. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And things didn't work out so well as they fall to the visiting New England Patriots. James Robinson, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up second down.
That's a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Being chased out left.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
There's Chris Olave.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play
Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that lead is back down to 9 now.
So if you factor the safety, this is going to be a 5-point swing all told.
And if you're winning, I think you say, fine by me, we'll take it. But when you're losing, I think you have to say, we let a good opportunity get away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now back to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down and 20.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. J.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw.
Complete to Olave on the out route.
7 yards there for the 1st down. The start for them here, flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And it's a fumble. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. The Raiders.
A handoff to Fournette. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A quick pass here to Godwin.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 14 yards that time for number 14.
That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for them.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Room here to run.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
Complete to number 85. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
back to throw again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
This is caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That second down play nets a -4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. They'll set up a throw. His pass caught at the 4. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This fielded right at the goal line, and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
And that pickup on the 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 58 yards rushing for him in the ballgame now on 14 carries. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21.
Raiders 8.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raiders heading out to take over. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught here by Adams. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 9:03, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
To Josh Jacobs. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Same target. It's Jacobs again.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done.
First and 10.
They'll look to throw here on first down, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down and 20.
He'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points,